Are you interested in accelerating the growth of your small business in Boston? Well, Tufts Health Plan, in partnership with Eastern Bank, Whittier Street Health Center, and Greater New England Minority Supplier Development Council invite you to join them for their first Small Business Accelerator Forum on Tuesday, May 5th, 2015, an event designed to engage local business leaders on topics such as access to capital, healthcare options, and supplier diversity. To tell us more about the event, we've invited Juan Lopera. He's Director of Healthcare Services for Tufts Health Plan, and Charles Smith Sr. He's a senior VP, I should say, for Eastern Bank, where he is a small business administration specialist. Welcome to Urban Update, gentlemen. Thanks for coming in. Juan, let me start with you. Can you just tell us a little more about the event you have coming up on May 5th?
Certainly. Well, thank you for having us. This is a really unique collaboration that we're doing between a health insurance company, Tufts Health Plan, and a bank, Eastern Bank, and hosting it at a unique location, Whittier Street Health Center in Roxbury. And we're doing this collaboration also with the Greater New England Minority Supplier Development Council, as you mentioned, all with the same objective, which is to support small businesses in our neighborhoods. And it happens to fall on May 5th, and that week is actually National Small Business Week. So there's a number of events that take place throughout the country to support small businesses. Our focus for this particular event, by hosting it in Roxbury, is to attract local businesses from the area to really help those businesses grow and to address two topics that are top of mind to any small business owner. How do I get access to capital to continue to grow my business? And what are the options for healthcare as I try to provide health insurance to my employees?
Okay. Charles, now how is this event to support small businesses connected with Eastern's, I guess, overall diversity and inclusion strategy?
Well, Eastern started in 1818 as an institution to serve the underserved. Banks back in the day used to only cater toward the rich and the affluent. Eastern has always taken a different route and said we want to serve the underrepresented communities. And we feel that in 2015, small businesses are underrepresented community when it comes to getting access to capital. If you hear any small business talk, one of the main problems is how can I access a line of credit to grow my business? How can I add employees and add staff? And how can I afford the cost of healthcare in doing this? So Eastern in 2009, really during the height of the recession, said we want to double down and put more money back into the community so we can help our small businesses grow. And since that time, with the partnership of the Small Business Administration's loan programs, we've made over 3,000 loans.
Wow. Now, Juan, why is it so important for Tufts to connect directly with small business owners in our local communities?
Well, in answering that question, we sat down with a few small business owners in our community. So the conversation that I had with Hector Pina is the one that comes to mind. He's the owner of a Merengue restaurant, which is on Blue Hill Avenue. He also owns another restaurant, a Puerto Rican restaurant in the South End. Sitting down with Hector, and he's also looking to open a third restaurant, by the way, a Cuban restaurant, also in Roxbury. He is the type of business owner that we're interested in engaging in this conversation. There's many like him out there that are trying to figure out ways to grow their business and also trying to figure out how to navigate the complexity of healthcare and how to have options to continue to provide health insurance to their employees to help grow and attract talent to their business. So in sitting down with someone like Hector, it made us realize that we needed to invite more of those small businesses to have essentially resources and information available to the community and to businesses in the community so they can continue to grow. So it was important for us to be in the community providing that information and those resources.
Now, Juan, Charles, how are you planning to sort of fill up the room and what you're going to do with all these businesses?
Well, I mean, well, the way we plan to fill up the room is we've taken to the streets. We went knocked on doors in these communities. We're telling each person that we tell to spread the word that we're having this forum, and we want everybody to learn. in engaging in this dialogue, it's an each one teach one mentality. We know that we can't let everybody know that's going to be there. We can teach everybody that's there, but we also need them to reach out. And then while they're there, we're gonna feed them. We're gonna provide them with some good information. We're gonna provide them with great food from Merengue Restaurant, from desserts from Haley's House. We're gonna feed their mind, body, and spirit while they're there.
Now, Juan, you've got some great speakers I hear. Can you tell me about some of them?
Yeah, so we, in addition to the organizations that I mentioned, we also have engaged the City of Boston. So we have the Chief of Diversity, Sean Blue, is a newly appointed position by the Mayor of Boston, so he's going to be there. We also have the City of Boston Office of Business Development that will be there. And then in terms of the speakers, we have Dr. Fred McKinney, former president of the Greater New England Minority Supplier Development Council. He's also going to be the president of Minority Business Enterprise Programs at Tufts University. So a lot of great speakers that I think will definitely fill up the room.
You know, you mentioned a couple of times, and part of this is healthcare. You know, I find that fascinating that that is obviously just a major part of an individual starting up a business is the whole healthcare factor.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, it is. It is critical. It is critical in attracting talent. I think, especially in Massachusetts, where we all compete for talent, to have benefits that include health insurance. And there are certain pieces of the new law that apply to small businesses different from larger or mid-sized businesses. So that's part of the education we want to provide.
So you're saying if they can't get good health care, I mean, they're not going to get the best people, because that's one of the things that people are looking for in a job.
That's right. But healthcare is expensive, and I think it's important to discuss what options exist around healthcare.
What kind of businesses are we talking about? What kind of businesses do you attract?
So we're attracting all types of businesses. So, you know, we attract florists, we attract dry cleaners, we attract contractors, but we also attract the professional classes. So we're attracting lawyers, doctors, dentists. We're working with all these people because everybody has the same issue. It's how can we afford to give our employees health care? How can we afford to grow our business? And that's universal no matter what sector you're in.
Okay, and finally, sounds like a great opportunity for small business owners. Where can they register for this event, get more information?
Certainly. So if they go to www.tuftshealthplan.com/forum, they can register. The event is only about a week and a half away, and it's filling up quickly, so certainly go out there and register.
Okay.
Love to have you.
And it's coming up Tuesday, May 5th. Okay, Juan Lopera, Charles Smith, thanks for coming in. Good luck with the event, and wow, what a great thing you're doing, helping out the small businesses. You can't have too many of those. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you.